What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. First up guys, we have got gameplay in the DKT. We're obviously going for that Mendy card. He is the 8th available DKT player, FUT swap player at this point. I've already got the first 7 and there's something to consider with this. Now I actually got a DM on Reddit from a guy who gave me this information after it had already been discussed with me on Twitter and through comments, and he said not to spread it, but I don't want to not to spread it because I think it could be an important thing for people to consider. Now last year, the Young Player of the Year Mbappe required a French PSG player to be submitted, like a special card, which means you had to submit Mbappe. This year, Mbappe is the only French special card in the game. So if he wins Player of the Year or Young Player of the Year again and EA do an SBC and it requires a French PSG player, Lassana Diarra, who is the card available from winning, for doing one of the objectives this week, 10 games, he is a French PSG player. So it might be worth hanging on to him and not dumping him until Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year French League SBCs are out. Now, if those SBCs come out after FUT swap, obviously it doesn't matter. Then you can use that Lassana Diarra at your will. But otherwise, save that Diarra. Don't dump him yet. Hold on to him because if Mbappe Player of the Year comes out or Young Player of the Year and you do need a French special card from PSG, he might well just save you 300 or 400k to get an incredible team of the season version of Mbappe. So I think that's important for everybody to know. So the first comment we got is from Josh Rawlins. It says, "Hey Nep, you said in this video that now is probably the best time to buy 83 rated cards, but when they go down more when people are opening packs to team of the season, love the vids, keep it up." But that is, dude, entirely dependent on what EA do during team of the season and when they release SBCs. You could be right. The first week or 2 or 3 of team of the season, 83s could go down to like 1.2, 1.3k. That's only a marginal difference from what they are right now. But as soon as the guaranteed team of the season SBC comes, it will require 83 rated cards. That's it. Job done. You know, those 83s will go up to 3, 4, 5k. Especially the ones that are really good for links, like all the Portuguese 83s, all the French 83s. They'll all go up really high. The strikers will go up really high because there are a limited number of strikers, so for chemistry reasons. So it just depends on what you see EA doing and when, and it's just your prerogative at that point. I personally believe that right now is a good time to buy the 83s because I feel like they're a reasonable price. But if you want to wait more, dude, go nuts, man. And you know, we can't all be right. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. Maybe they go down more. So yeah, you might be right. You might well be right. Proud to be a Gooner says, "How much do you think team of the season Lozano will go for?" I've read this and I don't really like speculation comments because if I'm wrong, people use it as gospel. If I say I think team of the season Lozano would be 500,000 coins, people are like, "Oh my god, he doesn't know the market, he's so stupid, does he even play FIFA?" So I try and just stay away from it. But when I read this, I thought, I thought about it, and how much do I think he'll go for? Honestly, I think he'll be somewhere between 150 and 250,000 coins. And that's based on his current informs. You know, obviously his current inform is a super popular card. It's already very, very strong, and it's a second inform, and it's only 40,000 coins. So an 89 rated or a 90 rated, with the fact that it will be pack pulled a lot, it's still in a league and a nation that's hard to link. I'd say 150,000 to 250,000 would be a really good ballpark for Lozano team of the season. And again, I could be completely wrong. That's just my opinion on the matter. Jim O says, "Hey Nep, I currently got 4 FUT swap players and I can't get any more. How many more are there being released? It won't be able to get daily knockout ones. I'm not too good at the game. My first year playing." Well, good job on already getting 4 of the 8, dude. And you know, just keep practicing. You'll get better. If it's your first year playing, that's totally okay. You'll get the hang of it. There's 4 more to come. There might be 3 more to come by the time this video goes live because of marquee matchups last night, which aren't in the video today, and they're not out yet, and so I'm recording this video early, obviously. So there's 4 more to come. I feel like we'll get 2 more from weekly objectives on Friday, which leaves 2 more. So I feel like there'll be 2 SBCs over the next 10, 12 days, 10 days that are left in it. So yeah, there's 4 more, so you can get up to 8, dude. And I don't think, personally, that any of the next 4 will be gameplay related. So it'll all be SBCs or challenges. So you should be able to easily get yourself up to 8. Alf Liar 21 says, "Hey Nep, did you see the video of the guy responding to you and Gorilla's recent video on the state of FIFA? From the little amount of the response video I watched, he seems to be a channel that is advocate for scripting and blames all the BS from FIFA on EA having momentum and styles in place. I actually did see it. I got a few people linked to it and said, like, you know, what's your opinions and stuff. And I'll be honest, dude, I watched about like the first minute to minute and a half, and the guy seemed more intent in just bashing me and my content and my achievements in this industry than actually discussing the topics around the video. So after a minute to a minute and a half of him just ripping me, I just lost interest in caring about what he had to say. I'm more than happy to discuss anything with anyone, whether they're a big YouTuber, small YouTuber, whether they're not a YouTuber, whether they have the same opinion as me or a different opinion as me. Like, I'm very happy to discuss things, but you gotta be civil to me, right? You can't like make a video gassing me like for the first minute, 2 minutes or so, and then try and have like a debate about my opinions. Like, it just doesn't work like that. So I turned it off after like a minute or minute and a half or so, because the guy was just more intent on bashing me than actually getting his own opinion across. So it's sad, because if he just came out and said, you know, I don't agree with his opinions, I can respect his opinions, but here's why I disagree, and here's my thoughts and my opinions, I would have probably, you know, I could have had a discussion with this guy. Maybe I would have made a video to respond to him. Maybe we could have had a discussion on Twitter or on stream. But yeah, I don't know, man. When you just when you go out of your way to just bash me and gas me, I just lose all respect for anything you're trying to say. Ayo166 says, "Hi, I know you're a player that does this, but I get very frustrated when I play against people that change formation off kickoff, because I don't really feel it's the way the game should be played, but would just like to know if you can see why players like me feel this way." Honestly, dude, no. I don't understand why you get upset, because the game is, every tool that's available to be used in game is fair and usable for every single player. So you like pausing the game to make changes, it should be okay. It's EA's fault for having a broken, easy manipulated chemistry system that encourages this kind of thing, and not the user's fault for trying to make the most out of their ultimate team. So I try to see the side of people that get frustrated at people changing formations, but it takes like 10 seconds, man. Like, I literally pause the game, I switch to 4-1-2-1-2, I set my player instructions, and I'm back out again. It takes like 10 or 12 seconds. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't make any difference, like, in the grand scheme of things. I think your complaint should be with EA for having a chemistry system that like promotes this kind of behaviour if it upsets you that much. But for me personally, it doesn't even faze me. Wilf Manley says, if you want to play him at left back, then buy someone like Ashley Young and swap them in game. Or alternatively, obviously he's talking about player of the year Sessegnon. Alternatively, you could buy Path to Glory Alexandro or FUT Birthday Jordi Alba, start them at left wing, start Sessegnon at left back with Moore, and then just switch them in game. You know, like, there's so many good options of actually switching left backs and left mids this year. And like you say, like, second in form Ashley Young would actually make a fantastic left winger. So there are plenty of opportunities to get Sessegnon into the left back spot on 10 chemistry in this game. You just have to be pretty funky with your team and potentially sacrifice some coins and buying some other players that you know might be filling areas that you've already got. So we end up getting the Mendy guys. Very, very happy for me. That's now 7 of the 8 available that I've got, and we'll be collecting the 8th of 8 available in a few seconds here. But this guy's going to be the end of the post-com gameplay. Let's go live. Alright guys, so we won Mendy. For full disclosure, I might have mentioned it already, I don't know, because I haven't post-com the start of the video with the games. I've only recorded it so far. I did use attribute cards in the semi-final and in the final. They were only the bronze ones that I had laying about in the club. But I just wanted everyone to know, in case somebody, you know, well, not in case somebody, but I can imagine someone's like, oh, he used attribute cards and he didn't even mention it. He's trying to put, you know what I mean. But anyway, so we've got Llorente, Navas, Mendy, Negredo, Fellaini, and Kalou. That's 6. We also have the upgraded Jones. That makes 7. And we also have, I don't even know who this one is, actually. Win big. Who is it? Lasana Diarra. That makes 8. So I now have 8 of the 12 FUT swap cards. And although I think that, personally, I think that this promo is off the mark. I actually like the idea of the promo a lot. I want that to be heard loud and clear. I like the grindy aspect of the promo. I just wish it was for either better cards or more of a grind. Like, I like the fact that I've had to work hard to get 8 of the 12 players so far. So we've also got a few sales here. Portuguese players were selling for big. That is Giroud sold. I made some profit on him. I got my money back for Elianusi. Now, we went through this already in the last episode. I managed to sell Theo Walcott because English players right now are selling for a lot. A couple of Tompkins there sold on as well. And we're up to 6,050,000 coins again. And I haven't done like a full rundown in the club, but I will do this evening. After I finish making this video and stuff, I'm going to go and basically calculate all of the easily sellable items in my club and see where I'm around, basically. This is a team that I used in the DKT. I only bought Sessegnon on the bench in the 4th game. I completely forgot. I kept leaving him on the reserves, and he scored such an important goal at such an important time to make it 3-1, which is obviously the final score with that. I love this team. I'm actually very, very happy with Henrik Larsson as well. He's done good things for us. 8 goals in 9 games with 7 assists. Wayne Rooney is very good. I mean, the goal that he scored in the final was spectacular. And I also absolutely love Kaka. I mean, this guy is just great. 80 goal contributions in 72 games. He's played some at striker, some at cam, some at centre mid, some as a sub. So to have that kind of record, I think is very, very good. I'm super pumped for this guy's team of the season card. He's one of the best left backs I've used this year. You can see what I attribute carded his physical, I guess it was, because he's got 98 jumping, 99 stamina there. But yeah, very, 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 very happy with the team and how we performed. However, in terms of what we've got going on for the daily objectives, I will do buy a goalkeeper. Let's go buy a goalkeeper. So transfer market using buy now. So let's go to silver position goalkeeper, and I'll do the same thing as I did before. We'll try and get the we'll try and get a major league player for 200 coins and see if that works. And if that doesn't work, then we'll go back and get a different one for a different amount of coins. So I might actually just go for a gold one, dudes. We'll see if we can get a gold one for 350. You know what? Let's just see if we can get any gold goalkeeper for 350. Oh, hello. He's the cheapest one on the market, so we'll list him back up for 400, and we're just making profit here. Oh, never mind. There's lots of goalkeepers for 350, but buy a goalkeeper is done. 350 coins in return. Use your head 4. Score a header 4 times in any FUT game mode. Win in online seasons for daily objectives. I will complete those 2. They won't be too difficult, because especially the fact that we need to complete legendary, the 3rd legendary match, which we'll do, and serial winners, which is score 6 goals using Bundesliga players in online seasons. So that means we're going to have to build not necessarily a Bundesliga squad, but most definitely a Bundesliga attack and potentially midfield. Now this opens up some nice possibilities to link in Bastian Schweinsteiger, the fact that he's German. Let's go and have a look at my Bundesliga special cards, what we've got in the club here. It's probably not going to be like some spectacular squad that you've never seen before. It's probably going to be something that you're very, very familiar with in terms of a squad. But we'll pop him there. We'll pop Mario Gomez up there. We'll pop Yarmolenko in there. Thorgan Hazard up there. And then Thiago in there. Now that alone is pretty cool. Now if I actually put an icon midfielder in here, we can pretty much complete the midfield. Could use Rui Costa, but I think I'll go with Frank Rijkaard, just because it then allows us to go for the same stuff that I've been going for. You'll see. Like basically the same defence I've just used is what I'm going to use now. So we'll go with Tellez. At centre back we'll go with Danilo Pereira and De Ligt. And I think this is maybe Danilo Pereira will be off chemistry. We'll go with Zoot in goal. Now Danilo Pereira does come off chemistry with that. And I don't have a right back. Do I have a Bundesliga right back? Not really, not a good one anyway. If I do have one, there's a German 2 right back there. I mean, maybe we go and get Arias right back. I've obviously bought him and sold him before previously. Let's go for Arias concept players. We'll go for his 84 rated. Hopefully this is the one that I want. Obviously he'll be off chemistry. Yeah, we'll pick him up. So Yarmolenko will be off chemistry. Oh, do I want that many people off chem? I don't think I do. It would be better if I just went for went for a full Bundesliga squad, wouldn't it? And maybe a couple of icons thrown in. I don't think I have Toprak and Jonathan Tah. You know what? We'll use both of those. That's not a problem. At left back, I'm not going to use Santos, but we'll throw him in there for now. I genuinely don't have a Bundesliga right back. Goalkeeper, we have Jan Sommer, so we can throw him in. Oh, do I have a... No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, Santos isn't great, but I mean, I'm going into online seasons just to score 6 goals with this squad. I don't really care about anything else. And so off the back of that, we're going to change this up. We're going to get rid of him. We're going to even play with a funky formation, just a really attacking formation. We're going to switch to the 3-5-2. We're going to pop him in there. I'm not going to play him there, but we'll pop him in there for now. We'll get Rui Costa. Maybe we'll have to start Rui Costa in there, actually. Here, let me make this a little bit easier. Like so. Yeah, so we'll throw Rui Costa in at CDM. I don't want to start Rui Costa at CDM particularly either, but got to do what you got to do sometimes, haven't you? So, and then we'll go for a third and final Bundesliga centre back, and I won't even play chem styles on them because I genuinely don't care about conceding goals. Right? All I care about with this team is scoring 6 goals in divisions, and once I've done that, the accomplishment is set. So winning and losing is completely irrelevant, and because it's divisions, to make it a little bit easier on myself, I will give myself a bronze bench, and then I'll also give myself a few subs. So that's a 78 rated team, so I can actually get quite a few subs in to complete this one. Let's go for our special low to high cards and have a look at who we're wanting. So probably bring in Marcus Rashford because he's only 84 rated, so he'll be a good one to bring in. Andy Carroll we could get on the bench as well. Where is Rashford for us? Rashford can come on. Promes I don't want. Maybe Kaka. Maybe Rooney. Oh, maybe Sessegnon. All right, let's pop Sessegnon on. He changes us to an 80 rated. Rashford to an 80 as well. Carroll to a 79. Let's use Carroll and and Sessegnon. That's an 81, and that's still an 81 with Sessegnon and Rashford. So I'll keep Sessegnon and Rashford on the field. And that'll be our Bundesliga squad, guys. As I say, I won't do chemistry styles or anything like that. I'm not interested in that. All I'm interested in, really, is making sure that we can get the goals scored. 6 goals is all I need. It's not going to be tricky at all. Should only take me 3 games maximum. I'd say maybe, hopefully, 2 games would be sufficient. And I'll probably be conceding a fair amount of goals. I don't care about Division 1 anymore. You know, I won Division 1 multiple times. We won it, actually. We was 10 in terms of divisions. We was 10 wins, 10 titles, 10 seasons, 10 titles. I think now we're a little bit behind because I do like literally stuff like this. But we've won 16 titles out of 22. So I've won Division 1 7 times out of 13 attempts, which is good enough, you know, especially considering I use squads and stuff like that. I'm happy with that, and I'm happy with where this account in general is. So what you'll see in tomorrow's video, guys, will be marquee matchups and the gameplay from this Bundesliga squad to show us getting the goals scored, and that'll be tomorrow's video. But for today, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.